Hey there, welcome back to another Cherry Server tutorial. In this video, I'm deploying OpenClaw on a Cherry Server's bare metal machine, running it locally with Ollama for full control over the AI model, and integrating it directly with both Discord and WhatsApp to create a fully connected, always-on AI agent. This setup goes beyond a typical chatbot. I'm building an agent that can operate continuously, handle real tasks, and interact across multiple platforms, whether that's responding in Discord, sending updates through WhatsApp, or managing workflows in the background. By using Ollama, I keep everything local, which gives me better privacy, lower long-term costs, and more control over how the model behaves. And by combining that with Discord and WhatsApp, I'm essentially turning OpenClaw into a centralized automation layer that I can interact with from anywhere. To support this kind of workload properly, I'm running everything on bare metal infrastructure. And just to put things into perspective, OpenClaw has already crossed over 200,000 stars on GitHub. That said, OpenClaw is powerful, and with that comes real responsibility. From prompt injection to credential exposure, security depends entirely on how well this is configured. So in this guide, I'll walk through not just how I deploy it, but how I secure and structure it properly from the ground up. Let's get into it. To make OpenClaw reliable, fast, and easier to secure, this guide walks through deploying it on a Cherry server's bare metal machine. Bare metal servers are dedicated physical systems with no shared CPU, RAM, or bandwidth, which means consistent performance and full control over your environment. You get access to modern AMD EPYC or Ryzen processors, generous memory, fast SSD storage, and even GPU for local AI workloads. Running OpenClaw on bare metal gives you the control needed to reduce these risks, but it doesn't magically eliminate them. Security depends on how you configure both the server and OpenClaw itself. Alright, let's jump right in. I already have a server deployed. It's running on an AMD Ryzen 7 7700X with 8 cores and 64 GB of RAM, so we've got plenty to work with. Now, first things first, SSH keys. I've already added mine in the SSH keys section. Also, make sure you save important details like your server's IP address and password. You'll need those to log in, especially during the initial setup. I'll log into the server, and by default, I'm in as root. Now, I don't want to run everything as root long-term. That's just risky. So the first thing I'll do is create a separate user and give it sudo privileges. That way, if anything goes wrong, misconfiguration, vulnerable tool, whatever, the potential damage is limited. It's just a safer way to operate. Once I switch into that new user, I'll harden the server a bit. I'll update everything to make sure we're on the latest security patches and install a few essential tools for monitoring, long-running sessions, and protection against brute force attacks. Then I'll enable the firewall and allow SSH. Think of the firewall as a gatekeeper. It blocks anything we don't explicitly allow, which is especially important since this server is internet-facing. Before installing OpenClaw, I'll install Ollama. The reason is simple. I want to run my language model locally on this machine. Ollama lets me host and manage models directly on the server instead of relying on an external API. That means better privacy, more control, and no per-request costs. Once Ollama is ready, I'll install OpenClaw and go through the onboarding wizard. Set up the gateway token. Enable shell completion. And I'll note these important commands or links for later. After that, I'll configure everything locally and link my channels. In this tutorial, I'm only integrating Discord and WhatsApp. For Discord, you'll go to the developer portal, create your bot, and copy the bot token into your environment. Next is WhatsApp. I'll go to my mobile app and link my bot via the QR code. Then I'll add my mobile number, and once that's set, I'll add my Discord bot token to my environment. Then run this command so the gateway keeps running in the background. Once that's set, I'll configure the agent to use the Ollama model. Then I'll start the gateway, and that brings the bot online. With the gateway running, the next step is accessing the dashboard securely through an SSH tunnel. Once we forward the port and open it in the browser, we get the OpenClaw control interface. I'll stop the gateway briefly so we can access the dashboard using this command. We'll use these commands to access the dashboard securely through an SSH tunnel. Once we forward the port and open it in the browser, we get the OpenClaw control interface. I'll paste this SSH command with my IP edited, then we'll open our browser to view our OpenClaw dashboard. I'll run the gateway command again. Now I'll test the chat interface. I get an error that the model I'm using only has a 4096 token context window. OpenClaw requires at least 16,000 tokens for reliable conversation memory and tool usage. There's a built-in safety check that blocks short context models to prevent unstable behavior, so the agent aborted before generating a reply. The fix is simple. Switch to a longer context model. Once I do that, the bot starts responding normally, in the dashboard, in Discord, and in WhatsApp. To solve the context limitation properly, I'm going to download the KimiK 2.5 cloud model. This gives me a much larger context window, which means better memory, more reliable tool use, and smoother conversations overall. I'll authenticate through the provided link, and once that's completed, the OpenClaw gateway automatically restarts and connects to the new model. Now let's head back to the dashboard and test it. I sent a simple "hello" and I got an instant response. That tells us the agent is fully operational. Let's ask one more question just to be sure. And yes, it responds again without any issues. If we check the overview page, you'll see the status shows OK, along with the uptime. That confirms the gateway is healthy and running continuously. And finally, on the channels page, you can see the connected apps. In my case, I've only integrated WhatsApp and Discord for this tutorial, and both are active and connected. More customization can be made. Here I can control how my agent behaves on each platform, who's allowed to interact with it, how responses are delivered, what capabilities are enabled, and even how the bot appears publicly on Discord or WhatsApp. And that's it. From a fresh server to a fully operational AI agent running with a long context model connected to real messaging platforms. We secured the server, set up Ollama, installed OpenClaw, connected our channels, solved the context limitation, and verified everything inside the dashboard. If you found this helpful, make sure you like the video and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.